Do you need a hand there, Octavius?
Oh, I've got it.
He's very small and this book is very large is what's happening, and he's got to bring it all the way from, under the sea.
Almost there.
Okay, well, I'm here to help if you need any.
I got it.
Okay, just take one more second.
I did it. I brought up the book all by myself.
Very good, Octavius. And I see that you brought me yet another one of your octopus books that you love so much.
Oh yes, and this one is extra special.
Oh, and why is that?
Because this one is based on an actual true story of my neighbor, Inky.
Your neighbor had a book devoted to his life?
Yes, that's exactly right. You just never know who you're going to meet under the sea.
Well, while Octavius is getting a deep breath of fresh water air, let's meet his neighbor, Inky the Octopus, based on a real-life aquatic escape. Octavius's neighbor is an octopus that escaped? From where? It couldn't be from New Zealand, do you think? Well, only one way to find out. In we go. Ooh, kelp. Ooh, it's so beautiful under the water, isn't it? Inky the Octopus. I live in a world of see-through walls, in a tank with a lockdown lid. I'm fed like a king, 3 meals a day of lobster, shrimp, and squid. Not bad. I know I have a good life and should want for nothing more, but something tugs at my curious heart that I simply can't ignore. Let's see. Well, I wonder what's tugging at his little squiddy heart. Oh, look at that. This kid got a fish toy and mom, and they're going through, and here's the janitor cleaning up at the end of the day. Out of this tank, I must be free. I must explore the open sea. He yearns to be free. Look at that. And this tank gives him a view straight out to the promised land. But how is he ever going to make it? I mean, there's some obstacles between here and there. I've always liked 8-arm charades and seaweed hide and seek. Woohoo! I've had fun playing gravel hockey and tentacle tag each week. Woohoo! But I long to see a brand new world of plants and rocks and fish. Discovering things I've never known has become my only wish. I am really feeling Inky right now because I too have dreams of seeing things I have not seen before. And I think you probably do too. Out of this tank, I must break free. I hear the ocean calling me. Inky, Inky, Inky. What is this? Tonight, it seems, my tank lid is ajar. This could be my one chance for change. Dare I hope that far? You know what ajar means? It's just a little bit open. Just a little opportunity. I tell my tank mate Blotchy, we should bid our tank adieu. I tell him we'll be happier exploring someplace new. Blotchy says he'd rather stay within his comfy home. He doesn't feel the pull to see the far and great unknown. Right? So even the octopuses of the world don't all feel the same. So some of us want to see the open sea, some of us do not. And so this quest I must take on is one I'll take alone. I'll be a solo traveler when I set off to roam. Out of this tank I must break free. My heart flies to the open sea. And he's got his little kelp bag. probably with a tiny, tiny toothbrush and a little bit of toothpaste and maybe a snack for the road. Here I go to the top of the tank. I slide one arm outside. The air in the room feels dry and cool. The space feels free and wide.
Oh, it's going to get really good now. Her, 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 her.
I lift through arms 2, 3, and 4. Next, 5, 6, 7, 8. My head is last, and then I'm sliding down the tank's glass plate. The floor feels strange beneath me. Odd noises fill the room. The air smells different from my tank. It's freedom in full bloom.
Liberty, liberty, go Inky, go Inky. You are free now, you are free now.
I sneak across the rough wood floor as fast as I can go. My 8 arms latch and then release. My sense of excitement grows. Mine too. And also this guy's freaking out. Starfish freaking out. These guys freaking out. This manta ray eel looking thing freaking out. And well, Blotchy, the roomie, he's like, okay, bro, whatever you want. I'm staying here. To each his own. But can I leave my life, my friends, and all I've ever known? My heart says yes. Today's the day to strike out on my own. Meanwhile, the janitor's like, I could have sworn I just mopped this up. Look at him. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He's like a ninja, this one. Look at how he just gets into these crazy spaces. Meanwhile, this guy's like, what? And this guy's like, what? The sea lies just ahead of me, so in and down I dive. What? I'm falling fast towards what's to come. I've never felt so alive.
Go Inky, you're so close now, you can taste it.
That's right. He can almost taste the freedom. It's so close. Look at that. He got out of that thing and out into the what? I plunge. I swim. I breathe. I whirl. I float. I spin. I glide. I'll follow my heart wherever it leads. I'll travel far and wide. Oh, Inky has the soul of a world-traveling adventurer. He cannot be stopped by a mere tank. That's not a life for a person like Inky, or an octopus like Inky. Out of my tank, at last I'm free. Long may I journey the splendid sea. And look at what a splendid place it is. Look at the gorgeous colors of the coral reef and the schools of fish and the free starfish. And oh, wow, the triumphant true story. I would never have believed this was a true story unless, of course, Octavius the Octopus hadn't told us at the beginning.
Here, I told you I have a very interesting neighbor.
Very true. I had no idea that you could even escape from an aquarium. I thought that was something that you just saw like in movies, like, I don't know, Finding Dory or something, where they all escaped into the ocean, but it really did happen.
It really did happen in New Zealand at the National Aquarium in 2016.
Good facts to remember.
Yes, well, I've heard the story quite a bit. Inky loves to tell us all about it.
I bet he does. I mean, if you were an octopus and you escaped from an aquarium and managed to make it back out to open sea, wouldn't you be telling everybody?
Ha 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 ha. Good point, storyteller. Well, kid, I hope that you enjoyed my new favorite octopus book from my own neighbor, Inky the Octopus.
I was noticing, Octavius, that you and Inky don't look anything alike.
Oh, that is because there are 300 different kinds of octopuses, or octopi, or octopode.
Wow, you guys have a lot of names.
Yes, we do. And there are 300 of us, so we're not all going to look the same. Well, gonna take me a while to get this book back down to the ocean. So see you next time, kid, and have a good time under the sea. And if you see me, say hey.
Thank you. Thank you so much for bringing that book. Are you sure you don't want me to help you kind of push it down a little bit?
Oh, okay.
You want me to help you a little bit more?
No, it's okay. I got it.
It's going to be a while. Have a great time, kid. And hey, if you want to do a deep dive into KidTimeStoryTime.com, you can read a little bit more about Octavius the Octopus and his whole backstory. So that'll be cool too. See you next time, kid, on KidTime StoryTime.
Almost there.